Hello everyone. Today I will to talk about Chapter 2 Application Layer, Computer Network. Okay, Chapter 2 Outline, Introduction, Client Server Paradigm, Standard Applications, Peer-to-peer Paradigm, Socket Interface Program. Okay, next. We introduced the nature of service provided by the Internet to client-server paradigm and peer-to-peer paradigm. We discussed the concept of client and server paradigm. We discussed some predefined or standard applications based on the client-server paradigm, such as serving the web, file transfer, email, and so on. We discussed the concept and protocols in the peer-to-peer paradigm, such as card, pastry, and Cademia. And we show how a new application can be created a server paradigm by writing two programs in Scratch. Okay. Introductions. The application layer provides a service to the user. Communications is provided using a logical connection, which means that the two application layers assume that there is an imaginary direct connection to which they can send and receive messages. Figure 2.1 shows the idea behind logical connection. In Figure 2.1, logical connection at the application layer. The spec describes about Alice send message to Bob, but we don't know how long, how far from Alice to Bob, but we know it's linked together. It's mean of a logical connection. We don't know how far. We don't know what the node connect between Alice to Bob, but we know the both Alice and Bob linked together. Providing service. The Internet was originally decided to provide service to users around the world, since the application layer is the only layer that provides service to the Internet user. It allows the new application protocols to be easily added to the Internet, which have been occurring during the lifetime of the Internet. When the Internet was created, only a few application protocols were available to the user. Today, we cannot link number for this protocol because the new ones are being added constantly. Providing service continue. Application layer paradigm. It should be clear that to use internet, we need to application programs to interact with each other. Or one running on a computer somewhere in the world, and other running on another computer somewhere else in the world. The two programs need to send messages to each other through the internet infrastructure. However, we have not discussed what the relationship should be between these programs. Should both application programs be able to request service and provide service? Should be the application program just do one one to other. Application layer paradigm. Traditional paradigms client to server. The new paradigm peer-to-peer and mixed paradigm. Example of a client-server paradigm is mean look at the picture. Look at the picture. We have a LAN, three LAN connecting the middle where is the router. We use router to use the middle to connect other router and to connect and link other LAN. We need to have router to middle and control, manage performance, manage security between data together. But this is advantage. But disadvantage is when one point failed, other point will affect to other points. Yeah, we have server and router to is the middle to control the data, sends, receiving, require response the data. Example of peer-to-peer paradigms is a different from client server paradigms. Each node can able to be a server, can sense, can calculate, can do everything like a server, but disadvantage is not have a middle to control or to manage of the data. Affects to low performance on low security. This is a peer-to-peer paradigm. It's ring each node to each node, direct to direct. Okay. Peer-to-peer. We use the word is known as peer. Client server paradigm. This paradigm communication at the application layer is between two running application programs called processor, a client and server. A client is a running program that initializes the communication. That means starts the communication by sending a request. A server is another application program that waits for a request from client. That means a server wait from client. Application programming interface. That means API. A computer language has a set of instructions for mathematical operations such as instructions for string manipulation, a set of instructions for input, output, access, and so on. If we need the process to be able to communicate with another process, we need a new set of instructions to tell the lowest 4 layer of TCP/IP suite. That means the lower is a transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. To open connection, send and receive data from the other end and close the connection. A set of instruction of this connect normally referred to as application programming interface (API). Continue. Socket address. Finding a socket address. Server side, client side. Position of the socket interface. Okay, client side. Socket interface. Look at the picture. Operating system. It is cover a four lowest layer of TCP/IP suite. It means it's a transport layer, networking layer, data link layer, and a physical layer. A socket uses like other socket and sync. Application program. The socket when sort is keyboard input and read and write to monitor, sync together, file read and write, the socket, sync and sort. This is how the work of socket. Use of socket in the process-to-process communication. With request response, clients and server link together logical connection. Socket is cover client process and cover server process. Socket address have 32 bits of IP address and 16 bits for port number. We can find a two-level address in telephone communication. A telephone number can define an organization, and an extension can define the specific connections in that organization. The telephone number in this case is similar to the IP address, which defines the whole organization. The extension is similar to the port number, which defines the particular connection. Using services of transport layer, a pair of processes provided service to the user of the internet, human or programs. A pair of the processes, however, need to use service provided by the transport layer for communication because there is no physical combination. At the application layer, there are three common transport layer protocols in TCP/IP suite: UDP, TCP, and SCTP, Synchronous Transmission Protocol. Okay, this is define of UDP and TCP and SCTP. Next, standard client-server applications. During lifetime of Internet, several application programs have been developed. We do not have to to redefine them, but we need to understand what they do for each application. We also need to know the options available to us. The study of these applications can help us to create customized application in the future. Okay, next is World Wide Web and HTTP. In this section, we first introduce the World Wide Web, World Wide Web, or web. We then discuss the Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HTTP), the most common client-server application program used in it relation to the web. Continue World Wide Web architecture uniform result local URL. Uniform result locator URL. Web documents have static documents, fixed determined copies, HTML, XML, XSR, SXTML. Dynamic documents. Web server return the result, date and time, CGI, JSP, ASP, active documents. Need a program, JavaScript, Java Apples. Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HTTP). Non-persistent versus persistent connection. Method format, conditional request, cookie. Next is ASU. We need to retrieve a scientific document. This contains one reference to another text file and one reference to a large image. Figures 2.8 show the situation. The main document and the image are stored into separate files in the same size, file A and file B. The reference text file is stored in another size, file C. Since we are dealing with three different files, we need to treat transactions if we want to see the whole document. Next is example of two files or one image working. Request 1, request A, request 2, 3, 4, 5. Send and receive from the server to client. Site to server, site to client. Browser is a cover. The cover of a controller such as HTTP, FTP, SSH, SMTP. Interpreter is a HTML, JavaScript, or Java, C#.NET, and many languages can create a website. URL. The URL is HTTP defines the web page related to one of the computer in the McHugh company. The two-letter web are the part of a host name. Host name are added to the commercial host. The part is a com site was Forsan Forosan, which define a Forosan web page under directory comsci. So I mean confirm the computer science. Figure 2.10 show an example of a non-persistent connection. The client needs to access a file that contains or link to an image. The text file and image are located on the same server. Here we need to connection for each connection. TCP requires at least 3 handshake messages to establish the connection, but the request can be sent with the third one. After the connection is established, the object can be transferred. After receiving an object, another 3 handshake messages are needed to terminate the connection, as we will see in chapter 3. This is define of non-persistent and persistent. Next, look at the picture. It's similar when the people meet the first time to shake hand to another person. To first connection, first shake hand, second connection, and third shake hand, and request from client to server, and server respond and reprocessing first shake hand, second shake hand, third shake hand, and send request and respond from client to server and server to client. Figure 2.11 show the same scenario as example 2.4, but using a persistent connection. Only one connection establishment and connection termination is used, but the request for the image is sent separately. Example 2.5. Wow, two formats of the request and response message. So I have many things you should know. Request line, we just have a method like get, post, delete to the update, and URL, and version, header names, and value, header name value, and body. To request, you just have header, have a body, it's under the picture under, have expand about it. Request line get is the method gets, and URL .html TP is request line. Host for test101.com. Access email GIF. Also language English USA. Accept encoding GZIP. User agents Mozilla. Content length 35. Book ID. This means as a request body message, request message body. This book ID, username, passwords, blah blah blah. and response is response true. Next, methods. The methods have many methods, such as get methods, input, pros, tracks, delete, connect options. This is action of a request, such as get method. Get method requests a document from the server to read the data, such as post to send something information from client to server to collect data to the database, such as the number of users, number on user ID, and everything to do what you want to collect in the database. So use post and put it it means update data, and delete, remove something in the data, remove a web page. Request header name. Agent, user agent, in default client program, accept asset, accept encode as language. Authorization, host status upgraded, cookie if Spotify sends. Response header name date update server sets cookie content encode content language content range content type location website range RAS modified. Disable the tariff documents. See figure 2.13. We use a guess method to return an image with the path. USR being image 1. The request line show the method gets a URL and the HTTP version 1.1. The header have two lines that show that the client can accept image in the GIF or JPEG format. The request does not have a body. The response message contains the status line and full-line font header. All lines of header. The header lines define the server content encoding. IME version which we will describe in the electronic mail. A length of document. Blah blah blah. So how's it working? The client, the server, get method, heading, request body, send for client to server, request response to get. In this example, example 2.7. In this example, the client wants to send a web page to be posted on the server. We use a post method. The request line shows the method put URL and HTTP version. There are 4 lines of header. The request body contains a web page to be posted. The response message contains status line and 4 lines of header. The created document, which is a CGI document, is included as the body seen the figure 2.14. It's how's it working about put method. Following show how client exports the modification data and time condition of on a request. scatter record light if modifies and jet and time headlight backlight. The satellite in the response show the file have not modified after defined point in time. The body of a response message is also empty. Empty body. Figure 2.15 show a scenario in which an electronic store can benefit from the use of cookie. Assume a shopper wants to buy a toy from an electronic store named Best Toys. The shopper browser is a client sends a request to the Best Toy server. The server creates an empty shopping cart, a list for the client, and assign an ID to the cart. For example 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. The server then sends a response message which contains the image of all toys available, with a link under each toy that select the toy if it is being created. This response message also includes the set cookie headline value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. The client displays image of the cookie values in the file named Best Choice. Oh. It's the image of the how it's working. The process requires get to read best time and response cookie request get image respond blah blah blah. Figure 2.16 shows how an example of a use of a proxy server in a local network, such as the network on campus or in a company. The proxy server is installed in the local network when HTTP request is created by any of the client's browsers. The request is first directed to proxy server if the proxy server already have a corresponding web page. It sends the response to the client. Otherwise, the proxy server acts as a client and send the request to web server in the internet. When the response is returned, the proxy server makes a copy and store it in its code referencing into the requesting client. Example of a proxy server working on a local host. Working in a local host before you in the using one internet network. Okay, this last topic from a long journey. Okay, one program application in the internet are decided using either a client-server paradigm or the P2P paradigm. In the client-server paradigm, an application program called a server provided service, and another application program called a client receive service. A server program is an infinite program. A client program is finished in peer-to-peer paradigm, a player can be both a client and server. The last paragraph. The World Wide Web is a repository of information linked together from points all over the world. Hypermedia documents are linked to the one another point. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HTTP) is the main protocol used to access data on the World Wide Web. Okay, at the end. Thank you everyone who listening to me. Sometimes I say wrong words, a bad accents, but I'm so sorry. And try to be the best. And try to practice my English speaking skill. So I'm so sorry. So sorry. In the end, thank you ขอบคุณมากครับ thank you everyone, thank you for watching my video.